We have returned.
Laszlo Cataract. What's the name of that guy?
Fonzo de Cordova. That's because I kid Freddie de Cordova all the time because he made bedtime for Bon. Hey, here's your award. Come here.
Glad I came here.
This beats selling shoes, doesn't it?
Pardon my attire. I was just wandering around, and I knew you were on, so I just gonna pop in and say
I said maybe we can sneak Jack over because he was Bob Abernathy on the KNBC News was doing a little interview with you, and I heard you were in the building, and I said maybe we could sneak out and let us congratulate you. You really gave one of the. I was kind of zinging the whole affair last night a little bit. There was a few tedious moments, but you gave one of the truly emotional impacts to that whole evening because it was so honest. You could tell you were so. What was that little move you made when you got up on stage? What was that little? And what you said, no matter how some of the other performers say about those awards, when it comes right down to nitty-gritty and somebody hands you one, and you know it was voted by people that do what you do, you've got to say, hey, that's exciting.
Whatever faults there may be, it's true, you know. And it would be a pity, I think, to whether there is room for criticism, and there is in any kind of system. The big problem is really, I think every industry has awards every year, you know. But we happen to be in a business where the giving out of those awards and the presenting them and the receiving of them is a worldwide event, so it gets blown out of proportion, and that's what bothers people. And I think that criticism is certainly due, but I just hate to see the award lose the status that it should enjoy. You know, it is one hell of an honor.
It didn't lose any status by you winning it last night at all.
No.
Because you deserved it, because Save the Tiger, you were sensational in that picture. And it's got to be a kind of a moment of truth, Jack, when you sit there, you know, and they announce the nominees, and they do a little on television. I don't know whether you could see it or not. They do a little insert in the corner of the screen, and then your picture would come up, and then Brando's picture would come up, and the other two nominees over here. And then they say the winner is, and the other ones try to look jovial, like, boy, I'm certainly glad Jack won it. and that smile kind of gets frozen there. Hey, Jack, I'll kill him. But there's got to be that one moment of truth, because you got to be rooting for it for yourself. And when somebody else gets it, you have to be somewhat disappointed. But they all carried it off pretty bravely.
Yeah, they do. It is, but you do. It's just that Mount Rushmore thing. It is.
I think they mentioned last night, David Niven at that time mentioned it's the first time in the history of the Academy Awards that someone who's won it for Best Supporting Actor, which you did for Mr. Roberts, right, has also won the Academy Award for Best Actor. And that's, the 40-some years that has been going on.
I think there's
really
a reason.
incredible.
I tell you, and I'm very pleased that it happened, and that I was the recipient. But I think the reason is that usually in the supporting category, I think that there's a reason for it. Mostly character actors that normally would not play leads are up for the supporting, I think is the reason. But in a blinding burst of intelligence, about 20 years ago, they elevated me up. They said, there's room for this kid here.
Is there?
And we got bigger parts, but I think that's the reason.
I was kind of disappointed when you didn't win it for Day of Wine and Roses, which I thought was one of the best performances ever on film. And but the time came around, didn't it?
Yeah, it makes it all the sweeter.
What do you got lined up? You got something else now you're working on after all of this?
I finished...
How many thousands of people have you heard from today?
Oh, boy.
It's got to be something.
I finished a marvelous Neil Simon comedy, Prisoner of Second Avenue, with Annie Bancroft. And I'm about to start next week on Front Page with my second favorite leading lady. My first is Anne Bancroft. Second is Walter Matthau. And
Tony Curtis will be hurt, you know that. He still has the dress.
And Billy Wilder, our dear friend, is writing and directing. We start that Monday.
That should be sensational. Well, it's funny you mentioned Neil Simon because we have his new bride Marcia
Marcia,
Mason. Marcia's
an
on that show
absolutely
tonight.
sensational actress.
Lovely girl.
She really is.
She's
And
going to be very, very big in this business,
Oh,
isn't
yes.
she? Hey, congratulations again. I don't want to hang
Thank
up. I
you.
just wanted to come over and personally let everybody.
Thank you.